All right, so I'm still out here at VidCon, so you'll see a lot of people walking by in the background. Might be a little noisy, but we're gonna do a Fibble today. So the way Fibble works is it's like normal Wordle, but in each row, one of the clues is a lie. So this yellow D might be gray or green, the gray R might be green or yellow, so we don't know which one it is. We can click on the letters to flag things, and yeah, that's all you need to know. So we're starting with Dream here, which is interesting. Lots of people chasing their dreams out here at VidCon. I think I'm gonna go with Cream. I like to do similar, so this is exactly why I like to do words with similar letters. So we get the two R's here, so we know one of these two R's is a lie. Guaranteed. Now, whichever one, now they could both be lies, couldn't they? It could be an R. But whichever one is a lie, at least one of them is a lie. So, whichever one is the lie, let's say this one's the lie. The E, the A, and the M therefore have to be true, and the D, but the E, A, and M are true if that's the lie. If this is the lie, this E, A, and M are true. So we know the E, A, and M are true no matter what. So it's either both R's or it's one of the R's and the D or the C. So let's do something like Dread, maybe? This seems pretty good. Okay, good. So now we know that one of these two D's is a lie here. Actually, that's not true. That's not true necessarily, because let's say this D is the lie and it's supposed to be green, right? This one would be true. This one would also be true in that situation, because the green D here would make this one gray. So, interesting. Okay, so the only way the gray D can be true is if the yellow D is a lie. So one of the two D's is a lie, because the gray D is either the lie or it's true, which means the yellow D is the lie. So the R, E, and A are all true, which means the gray R is true. This green R is the lie. Guaranteed. Oh, and I forgot, there's a new thing where you can actually right-click on the letters and mark them differently. So I can mark these as true. That's a helpful thing. You can mark ones that you know as true as well as flagging the lie. So we know these are all true. We know these are all true. Now, we know one of the D's is a lie. The C is obviously true. Right, and so this R being true means this D is a lie. So it's not yellow, which means this one can't be, if this one was green, right, if this was the lie and it was green, then that yellow D would be true. So that yellow D up here being the lie, okay, so it's either gray or green. If it's gray, then this D is true. If it's green, then this D is the lie. Right, so we don't actually know. Right, if this is gray, then this one's the lie. If this is green, then yeah, no, that doesn't work. If this is supposed to be green, this is a lie, but that means this one is true. But that's still possible, because you would have to have, there'd be two D's in the word, though. Okay, well, so it either starts with a D and has a second D in it, or there's no D. But we know there's the R, there's an A somewhere, so let's go ahead and do, what about train? I like train. Checks a new spot for the A, assuming we don't get a lie, and 3 new letters. Okay, train, okay. So I'm gonna think that this is probably true. Oh wait, there's no R. Why did I, oh. This is flagged as a lie, not true. Okay, I had it backwards. All right, but we know this is the lie. So the A is true. Okay, A is true. These are all true. Okay, so there's no R. That's all right. So all we have so far is the A, and maybe a D. Although if there's a D, there's 2 Ds. I'm thinking shack, possibly. We know there's no C. K's not great, but knowing there's no C could help. You know, if this ends up not being a gray, then we would know it's the lie. I'm gonna go with that. Okay, so that one's true. This is the lie right here, because we know it's green. So the rest of these are all true. So, therefore, the first letter is an S. We know there's not a green D there. So this one is true, this one is the lie there. So we've got all our lies labeled. Now we just need to figure out the word. So it's S-H-A, and then Interesting, we don't have an R, we don't have an E. We've got a U, but I don't think U is going to be very helpful. I was thinking something like shaft, but there's no T. There's no E, so we can't do like shave or shape or... Ooh, we could do shall with a double L. That would be interesting. You know, I'm not coming up with many options for what it could be, so I'm going to go with that. Oh, a shall. There we go. All right, cool. So, interesting. That one was a little tricky. We had some of the lies figured out right away, but there was some ambiguity there with the D, and that's kind of what happens with this puzzle, is you think you know something, and then when you start thinking about the possibilities, you realize, oh, there's other things that it could be, and so that's what's pretty interesting about it, is trying to think through all the possible scenarios and a way to then make another guess that will distinguish between those scenarios. So very cool. So let me know how you did with today's Fibble. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon with some more puzzles. Okay, so we got a bunch of reds with house, and now we got a bunch of yellows with flyer. I don't think thonk is a word. No, it's not. Yeah, I think it's gonna be wheel. Let's guess wheel. Oh, it was a wheel. Oh. So close. All right.